Good morning, family. I'm Brother Lazavian, and welcome to 5 Minutes of Reflection, where I invite you to join me in reflecting or meditating on a particular verse or verses of scripture from the Bible. Today, we'll be reading from the book of Exodus, chapter 4, in particular verses 10 through 11. But I encourage you to read chapters 3 and 4 together so you can get an idea of what all is going on, a background, read it in the right setting and all that stuff. But let's get into it. Exodus chapter 4, verse 10. Then Moses said to the Lord, "But Lord, I am telling you, I am not a good speaker. I have never been able to speak well, and that hasn't changed since you started talking to me. I am still not a good speaker. You know that I speak slowly and don't use the best words." Then the Lord said to him, "Who made a person's mouth? And who can make someone deaf or not able to speak? Who can make a person blind? Who can make a person able to see? I am the one. I am the Lord. So go. I will be with you when you speak. I will give you the words to say." But Moses said, "My Lord, I beg you to send someone else, not me." And I'm going to stop right there. And I read these scriptures that I read in the easy to read version of the Bible. It's a version on my Bible app that I have. But I'm going to stop right there. When I think about what I read, and this is the occurrence, these things occurred when God spoke to Moses during his encounter at the burning bush. And he asked Moses to lead the Israelites out of Egypt. And when I read these two particular verses, I thought that it's easy to criticize Moses here. It's easy to talk about, dang man, why Moses disobeyed God? Why didn't he want to obey God? Why was he talking back to God saying, "I'm not able to do this," when God said, I'm gonna be your strength. I'm gonna be doing this through you. Then I thought to myself, how many times over the course of my life have I said, "I can't do this," or "I can't do that"? And I ask you guys that. How many times over the course of your lives have you said, "I can't do this," or "I can't do that"? And most of the time, this primarily occurs when God asks us to do something. And we do not want to do it because we're afraid or scared. We don't think we have the ability to do it, or the strength to do it. Or we just don't want to do it for whatever reason. But I encourage you, family, to remember that it is God, it was God, and it will always be God that's doing the work in and through us. We have to get our minds off of our own self-efforts. We need to stop thinking that when God asks us to do something, that we're going to do it in our own strength. No, it's going to be in his strength. It's going to be in his power. And it'll be hypocritical again to criticize Moses because, Moses just had a quick encounter with him, and God showed him who he was through doing some miraculous things. But we have a history with God. We have a relationship with God. We've seen him work time and again throughout our lives. But yet, and still, we still say, "I can't do it, Lord. I don't want to do it, Lord. Choose somebody else." Let's stop training ourselves to think that we have to do things in our own strength. Let's train ourselves and teach ourselves to think that we can do all things through God because he is our strength, and all things are possible with God. I want to encourage you this morning, family. I love you. I'm coming up on 5 minutes, but I just wanted to share this scripture with you guys and ask you to meditate on it with me and let me know what you guys think. I want you to have a great day, and I love you. Again, be blessed.